Hey everyone, welcome back. Episode 111 of Franco's World. We've made it this far. We're here. We're breathing. Thank you for clicking on this episode. I think I have a lot of new listeners. I'm blowing up on TikTok again. This happens. Me and TikTok have a very unique relationship. Me and TikTok are kind of like that ex you just can't shake because every now and again we'll call each other up on the late night and we might say, I miss you. And maybe we take it a little bit too far and maybe we go over to each other's place. And then the next day we realize that it was a mistake. That's what it's like with me and TikTok, honestly. You know, we really want it to work out, but at the end of the day, it's just not going to work out. We want different things. TikTok wants me to dance and be scantily clad, and I just want to ridicule things in a humorous way. The most recent thing that's got me popping off on that app is some woman is at an indoor water park. Indoor water parks are not known for a high level of class and sophistication. So this woman, she looks like the classic like Italian mob wife type deal. Like she's got like lips that could like just like she's got like these inner tube lips, just completely disproportionate with the rest of her face. Inner tube lips. That's what I like to call them because it looks like you've inflated them like an inner tube, like you're floating down the river. She's got these inner tube lips, and she's wearing this unique swimsuit with a lot of under boobs showing. One of those where it's just like covering the top and then it's all underneath, and then there's that thin piece under, like, so as the thin piece underneath is the support, if you want to call it that, and then you have this under boob cleavage. It's very, wow, look at this woman. It's very, she knows what she's doing. And I'm not hating on her for wearing that, but I'm gonna make fun of the fact you're at an indoor water park. Okay, has nothing to do with what she's wearing. You can wear whatever you want. All right, you have the freedom to do that. I have the freedom to ridicule you in a humorous way. So then she's acting all. I said bougie. The comment I made was bougie. She's acting all high and mighty, and she's flipping over a drink menu. And whenever you are at a place and you have to flip over a drink menu and there's a lot of colors and there's a couple drinks that have umbrellas in them and there's like a parrot that's like, welcome to Water Rapids Indoor Water Park, you don't get to act bougie. If you have a mascot parrot on on the menu, if you have a parrot mascot on the menu saying, welcome to the water park, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, you don't get to act like a Kardashian. You just don't. Okay? And so she's at this Whitewater Rapids water park, wherever she may be. I don't know where it is. People were commenting at me saying it was in like Wisconsin or one of those like flyover states. Okay. So she said, quote, I don't know. I'm just like done. I'm like done with this whole thing. I'm just done with it. She was saying that. She's saying she was done with the whole thing. And her boyfriend, husband, whoever was with her, the guy that was with her was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you're done? She's like, I don't know. I'm just like over it. Meanwhile, the couple next to her, regular couple, look like they're having a great time at the indoor water park. They understand their environment. They're living in reality. And this is what it's all going to come back to at the end of the episode when it comes to living in reality, because we're going to get philosophical at the end like we do with all solo episodes. Okay? Living in reality. The couple next to the bougie lady, living in reality. They're chatting up the bartender, laughing it up, having a great time, understand where they're at in life and where they are in reality. Meanwhile, this fake Kardashian lady is the first thing she says on camera. I don't know why she's filming this too. Her camera had to have been set up either on like one of those napkin dispensers at bars that have like straws, napkins. Some places have lemons, and I hate, anytime I order anything, I say no lime, no lemon, because those are the dirtiest things in restaurants. You can use that tip for your own health. Okay, fact. And every time I say that, people are always like, you know what? You're probably right. Or people that work in restaurants are like, you're absolutely right. I'm right. I'm trying to think about the last time I've been wrong about something, and I can't. This is an issue. My IQ is probably 10,000. Okay. When people don't access, like we only access 10% of our brain, I've unlocked the full 100%. I've taken the limitless pill, and I have complete control over my brain. So let's get back to this fake Kardashian lady. She sets up her phone on that napkin thing, all right? And the first thing out of her mouth, other than, I don't know, I'm just done with this whole scenario. First thing out of her mouth when she's talking to the bartender is, "Do you bartend?" Now, if you say that with a different tone, that's not a bad question, but the tonality of it all. The high and mighty, "I'm better than you, you're a measly bartender." Do you bartend? You are at an indoor water park. Whitewater Rapids Indoor Water Park. You got Toucan Sam waving you in. Welcome to the water park. Welcome. One of those big, like, animatronic things. It's flapping its arms. A big animatronic macaw. You have a macaw welcoming you. It's like those shops you see at beaches where you enter into a shark's mouth. You're entering into a macaw's wingspan when you're going into these Whitewater Rapids water parks, indoor whatever extravaganza in Wisconsin. A lot of W's. Okay? Whitewater Rapids Indoor Water Park. in Wisconsin. I wish I knew of a place in Wisconsin that started with W. That'd be funny. In Wisconsin, Whitewater. No. So this lady's acting all high and mighty, okay? And she's asking the bartender at Whitewater, welcome. All right, she's asking the bartender, "Do you bartend?" The tonality of it all is so bad. Yes, he bartends. Clearly he bartends. He just served another lady a drink. The bartender laughs it off. The bartender says, "Haha, I do sometimes, or I try to. Haha." He has to hear stuff from people like you all day, and you're giving him a hard time. And she goes, "Well, I just want this and this." And I forget the drink. It was something stupid. All right. Something like, it's not something that a Kardashian would order. A Kardashian would order tequila soda, vodka water, vodka Sprite, maybe. That's it. They want minimal calories. And she's like, "Jack and Coke, all the sugar you can get me. One of those drinks with an umbrella, please." You know, she's not being very Kardashian-y. So the bartender gives the drinks. They're not up to her standards, apparently. She takes one sip and she's like, "I'm just done with this whole thing." She says that again, "I'm just done." And the couple next to her, who is living in reality, says, "Come on, give him a break. He's trying his best." That's a great line. Give the bartender a break. He's trying his best. You're absolutely right. Lest we forget, we're in Wisconsin Whitewater. That's where we're at the water park. Wisconsin Whitewater Water Park and Wind Energy Farm. I'm trying to think of W's. All right. So after she says, "Give him a break, he's trying his best," the fake Kardashian lady does not like that. The fake Kardashian lady says, "You don't have to be such a boop." I'm not going to curse because my dad's going to listen to this episode, but you get it. You don't have to be such a insert expletive here. It'll be a Mad Libs. I'll let you choose whatever expletive you want. All right. So she says that. Video cuts off. Hundreds of thousands of likes this video has. I'm assuming for the underboob cleavage. All right. I did not see this comment, so I took it into my own hands and said, "I'm going to make this comment." So I can post this video on my Instagram or post a comment. I said, "You're really acting bougie at an indoor water park, LMAO, laughing emoji." Simple as. I think I'm close to 50,000 likes on this thing. 50,000 on a comment. That's absurd. That's unheard of. 50,000 on a comment. Unbelievable. And I had one person say something negative to me about it. She's like, "Why are you hating? Look at that ring on her finger." First off, I don't care about the ring on her finger. Second off, she goes, "You let people have fun." And you know what I said? I hate fun. I hate fun. People are having fun. I don't like that unless I'm included. I don't like other people's fun. All right. So yeah, 50 some, I think it's close to 50. Last I checked, it was getting up there and no signs of stopping. So I'm assuming we're going to get to 50,000 today. And yeah, it's just, now it makes me think that I have to start posting videos unfortunately, I'm dumb and I'm not good at sketch writing. Two, I don't have any good video ideas right now. The videos that I had that blew up were just me sitting there and talking about like a joke I had or making a comment about something really quick or quick story. And I just don't feel compelled to do that. And I know I'm absolutely screwing myself. I have friends that have grown great followings from that, and I'm sure I could as well, but I just don't care. And I was on it early. You guys know. You guys have been here for the long haul. I blew up on that thing early. Million likes, right? Million views. Million views, not a million likes. Million views on like my third video, you know? And then I had a couple 100,000 here, a couple 100,000 there. Tens of thousands, thousand. Then I'm like, I'm out. I don't care anymore. I'm out. Also, it is kind of cool to just be like, oh, million views? All right, cool. I don't care. I'm out. As opposed, but what's even cooler is actually doubling down on something you're good at and getting big because of it, as opposed to being like, that's cool. I'm out. Speaking of getting big, and speaking of, hopefully nobody heard that. There's like some redneck driving down my road bumping country music. I won't have to deal with that soon. I'm teasing something. This is a formal tease, and I'm letting you know right now I'm teasing you about something. Something big is about to happen for me, and I can't tell you basically anything about it. All you have to know is that it's big, one, life-changing big, two, three, it's something that I've always wanted to do, and the opportunity arose that I couldn't pass up, and I get to do this now. And it's really cool, and I'm excited because like we've used the metaphor of the rocket ship just like everybody else uses the metaphor of the rocket ship. How we've been training, all of us on this rocket ride of Franco's world have been training. We've been doing that thing where they take you 10,000 leagues under the sea to work on lung capacity and get used to pressure or whatever and pressure change. And then we've been doing that hurl a whirl thing where they spin you around and get you used to G-force. We've been doing these mock explosions or mock takeoffs where we have to press all these buttons in case engine one gives out. We've been doing all of that, and now we get to get into the rocket, and we're preparing for ignition here, and it's really cool. And it's something I always wanted to do, and it's just gonna be like just so much. It's just gonna be so much force that it's exciting to see where it takes me, and it might take years, and it probably, and it, by might I mean it probably will take years. Okay, I've not allowed the thought of it not taking off to enter my mind because negativity breeds negativity. This we'll get into later with honestly I forget what the philosophical thing was going to be, but negativity breeds negativity is a big part of that. And and I really wish I could tell you more. All I can tell you is that next week's episode is going to be delayed because of this. So next week's episode is going to come out on Friday. All right. Today is Wednesday the 21st. I'm filming this early because I didn't have anything to do today. All right. It's coming out. Today's Wednesday the 21st. Next episode is going to come out on Friday the 30th of July. The 30th of July is the next episode. And please, please, please tell all of your friends about the show. Because after the 30th, nothing will ever be the same. I mean that sincerely. I don't mean to sound braggadocious because it's not something to brag about. It's an opportunity to grow. It's not like it's life-changing opportunity in the sense that it puts more tools in my hands to succeed. Not life-changing in the sense that I've been offered millions of dollars by Netflix. Okay, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the opportunity. All right, that's all I can tell you is that sometime next week the opportunity is arising. I'm taking the opportunity, and then the tools will be put in my hands to get us on that launch sequence to take us off out of the atmosphere into outer space. Okay, So tell your friends about the show because it's growing. And I know I've got a lot of new listeners. I can see the numbers. And I know people are talking about it now because I'm getting a lot more follows and people are telling other people about it. And it's happening like not just online, and it's not happening in my local area. And I mean, it is happening in my local area, and I appreciate that. But it's happening other places too. Like, it's honestly funny. Don't mean to be like one of these Instagram whore type people, but like I kind of use Hinge a little bit as a promotional tool, and a decent amount, I'd say over 50% of my audience is women. So, you know, obviously I got to take advantage of that. All right. So that's all I'm really going to say about that. It's life changing in a good way, not life changing in the sense that I'll never have to worry about anything again. If anything, it'll add more worry, but life changing in the sense that I now have the opportunity to do the things that I've always wanted to do the things that I'm talented at, and do the things that I know I could do well in. Okay. Gives me the opportunity. It's life changing. It's awesome. I'm very excited about it. And I'm excited for you guys to find out. And I've been teasing it. I have been teasing it for 2 weeks in my Instagram story. I have been teasing it for 2 weeks in my Instagram story. And nobody has caught on. Well, except my one friend. I had dinner with my friend Melvin the other night. As sort of a, you know, I can't use certain verbiage because it'll give it away. But I've been teasing it in my Instagram story. Okay. And I'll probably tease it again. We have like roughly a week left. I'm probably going to tease it a couple more times. All right. Um, if you just notice when and where I put loading symbols. So like I'll post a picture or I'll repost another Instagram post and I'll put like that GIF of a loading screen, like a video game loading bar, and I'll put that up. And that's like, hey, check this, like, look, I'm loading, something's loading, what's coming after that, okay? So I've been teasing. I love cryptic stuff like that. I plan on being cryptic throughout my entire entertainment career. I love cryptic things. I love giving the listener and the viewer the tools to figure it out. And it's almost like a riddle. I like to give these old riddles. All right. It's very exciting. It's life changing. It gave me the tools to succeed. And it's really cool. And I'm excited for you guys to find out because I know you guys are going to be pumped for me. All right. So let's talk about other stuff. All right. Let's talk about other stuff. Let's talk about how I have spent like $300 on John Mayer tickets in 2 days. That is the new album, Saab Rock. It is good. It is good. There's one song that's like hit or miss for me. I don't really like. It's not really going to move the needle for me, but I like the album. Obviously, everybody's upset that there's not more music. Everybody's going to be upset that there's like 5 songs. So it's 10 songs total. 3 of them had been out for years. One of them was a single that gets released before in promotion of the album. It's a good one. Last Train Home. I think most of us have heard that. And then the rest are like new. And he teased him on his Instagram, and one of my personal favorites, All I Want Is to Be With You, or just All I Want, I don't remember. He played that on like an Instagram story at like 2 a.m. one night. Super country western sounding. It's I don't want to say I saw this album coming, but like he had this interview with Dean Del Rey, comic and musician Dean Del Rey, and he was talking about 80s Springsteen and that Tunnel of Love album. And this cover kind of looks a little similar to Tunnel of Love. It also kind of looks like American Gigolo and with the Richard Gere movie, and it also looks like Don Johnson, Miami Vice. It looks like all those things. Okay, but this is that All I Want Is to Be With You song is very similar to Springsteen's Tougher Than the Rest. Okay, that's Mayer's take on Tougher Than the Rest, because Tougher Than the Rest is about is like this song, and it's a great country cover too. It's like these 2 people in a bar, and he's like, hey, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect either, we've been through a lot, but I'm tougher than everybody else here emotionally, not just rough and tough cowboy. Like Chris Ledoux kind of has a country version that's like rough and tough cowboy, but this is like rough and tough emotionally. I've been through a lot, and you've been through a lot, and I'm tougher than everything else. I'm tougher than all the stuff we've been through, like, and Mary's saying like, I can do all this stuff, but all I want is to be with you. I can fake it and pretend I don't want to see your face again. He's like, I can find someone new. What else he says? Like, I'm gonna meet all these people under neon lights, and it doesn't matter. I'll fade away, but all I want is to be with you. All I want to be with you, tougher than the rest. That's similar to me. So he was teasing. He was just talking about on Dean Del Rey's podcast how much he admired 80s Springsteen, and this is 80s Springsteen to me. I love the Tunnel of Love album, and I like Sob Rock a lot. I don't know if I've been through enough emotionally to like love it, or maybe I haven't listened to it enough to love it. I've only listened to it twice, so I don't think I love it yet. But I like it a lot, and it's really good. And I've bought 2 tickets to see him at a very prestigious venue. And I don't want to give the venue away because it will then give away the tease of what is happening in my life. And I saw him playing at another nearby performance for half the price, and I'm probably going to end up going to that as well. But I really like this album, so check it out. I'm just going to take it off the thing and read here. It was delayed. It was delayed. I was very upset. I showed so much self-control. I didn't listen to it anywhere, and I could have, but I didn't. All right. I waited till I got my vinyl and I sat down. I had a listening session by myself. I made notes of the songs. But again, I want to go back to All I Want Is to Be With You again, because the version he played on Instagram at like 3 a.m. will literally bring tears to your eyes. And it's a great ending song because it'll also it'll make you sad, but like there's a great guitar solo that's sort of hidden at the end. But the difference with the studio version and the version he played in on Instagram Live. Instagram Live was it was because it was dark lighting and he had this ominous red light on half of his face. He looked like Harvey Two-Face, okay? And he was just like, he had this great tone on the guitar, country tone on the guitar, and he had some reverb going, and it was just like, oh, he's like, all I want is to be with you, and it's dark, and it's sad, and and all you hear is just the one guitar, and very country. And then you hear the studio version, and you have all the other instruments, and it's sort of like a triumphant. When I heard it, I thought of like a cowboy actually on a horse. It has like doom, 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 that type of thing going on. You know, very triumphant cowboy heading over the horizon, have the big red sun going down type of thing. He finished the mission on Main Street in the Old West, that type of thing. All right. So Last Train Home, that's a big hit. Everybody knows it. Shouldn't matter, but it does. It's good. New Light, that's a pop hit. Everybody loves that one. Why You Know Love Me is very interesting. That's written from the perspective of a child, I feel like, or he's hurt so bad that he reverts back to that childish voice. Wild Blue, when I heard the TikTok, he posted like a TikTok of it. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It's very different from what I thought it was going to be on the TikTok. I like it a lot. Shot in the Dark and Shouldn't Matter But It Does are my favorite. I call them new ones. All right. Those are my favorite new ones. Technically, this whole album could be quote unquote new. Some have been out longer than others. But I like Shot in the Dark and Shouldn't Matter But It Does the most. I guess I just feel like that's been out. Till the Right One Comes is upbeat, poppy. I like it. It's sort of like, hey, it's all right that he's like 40 something. He's like, it's all right that I'm 40 something and single. I just wait until the right one comes. And I also have that approach in dating, stuff like that, because I would hate to like marry someone eventually and then get divorced with them. That's like a weird irrational fear that I have. I just want to take my time with it and like make sure I get the right person, you know? Carry Me Away, that's been out for a while, but it sounds a little bit different in the studio. And then All I Want Is to Be With You, again, sounds different than he played it on Instagram Live. But all in all, really like this album. Really good album. Like it a lot. I think it was number one for a quick second. I don't know if it stayed number one at all, but it's really cool. It's a really interesting guy. And yeah, you know, you can't really put him in a box because he had those 2 country albums. He had like these hard blues rock albums. He had the bubblegum pop album. He had a mixture of everything, which is the search for everything. He had the mixture of everything. We had the country, you had the rock, you had the ballads, you had all that, you had the blues, you had all that. And then this one, it's like 80s, you know? It's cool to see, you know, someone who's not afraid to take risks also, but it's also inspiring to see someone to be like, yeah, I'm known for X, Y, and Z, but also here's A, B, and C. and I'm gonna might even do D and E eventually. Like he's just doing whatever he wants, and that's really cool. It's something I wish I could hope to, not wish to, hope to take in my entertainment career, whatever those avenues may take me. By the way, that TV pilot I was on, that's out. It's gone. I don't even think I've seen footage of it. I don't think it's not gonna happen. It was already I've already been told it's not gonna happen, but I don't know what it was. They said that I was good though, so that's good. And I genuinely believe the people that told me that. So I'm happy with it. I wasn't expecting anything crazy. But yeah. All right, let's talk about a couple more things here, and then we're going to get to the 30-minute mark, and that'll be it. Trending topics. Let's talk about a couple trending topics. I don't know if we'll get to the philosophy today. We might have to do that next week on Friday. Remember, Friday the 30th. Friday the 30th. I cannot stress that enough. Friday the 30th. Special things are coming out. It's going to be a gorgeous day, and we might even do an outdoor episode, okay? We might do it outdoors because it's that spectacular, and you need to get the full experience. Trending topics. It's National Hot Dog Day. And when I saw that, I was befuddled. I was confused, and I was off-put almost. Why is July 4th not National Hot Dog Day? The day where all Americans eat hot dogs. We sit around a television and watch an American murder hot dogs on TV. Shout out Joey Chestnut. I won some money on that one. And it's instead we hide it on July 21st. We hide it on a Wednesday in the dog days of summer. Explain that one to me. That doesn't make sense, okay? July 4th should be National Hot Dog Day. Coincidentally, it should also be National Hamburger Day and National Firework Day. And it should be Flag Day. And it should be, I don't know, maybe President's Day. It should be everything. Everything, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Labor Day, they can all be their own things, okay? But 4th of July, big American holiday, arguably the biggest. And we talked about it last solo episode, how people like to throw the whole imperialistic side of things into it. I get that. And people wear orange in protest of the 4th of July. Beautiful. That's what America's all about. Do that. I'm going to celebrate the 4th of July by spending it with my family and eating watermelon. Because that's what we do. We watch fireworks and we eat watermelon. When you put salt on the watermelon, that's money. All right? And that's what I do. And 4th of July is a great holiday. All right? It's fun. Play some wiffle ball in the backyard with your cousins. Eat a hot dog, you know? For sure, they're cancerous. Just eat it. Just do it, you know? The air we breathe is cancerous now. The water we drink is cancerous now. Just eat it, you know? Just eat the hot dog. July 4th should be National Hot Dog Day, National Hamburger Day, Flag Day because there's flags everywhere, National Firework Day because I know every baseball team in America has Friday night fireworks, but 4th of July is synonymous with fireworks, okay? National Kayak Day, National Beer Day, National Watermelon Day, National Macaroni and Cheese Day, National See Your Cousins for the first time since Christmas Day, National all of that. Everything that the 4th of July embodies needs to be that. It needs to be on the 4th. Don't hide it on July 21st. National Hot Dog Day on the 21st. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat a salad out of protest. I'm protesting National Hot Dog Day. Just like the people wear orange on the 4th of July, I'm eating nothing but vegetables today. I'm standing in solidarity and not eating hot dogs. All right. The Olympics are going on. I was watching some soccer game. United States women's soccer lost today. I think they'd won like 22 straight matches or something like that, or 33. It was a big number. They lost today to Sweden 3-0. That's a beatdown. That is an all-out domination. The Swedish women's national team, apparently they had 3 crosses. I watched the goal, and the commentator said it was 3 crosses, 3 goals. Kind of ugly. One goal was really good. The last goal, just header in the box. And like these people are getting these like diagonal runs right like between the 6 and the PK spot. Here's soccer talk for you. Right in between the 6 and the PK spot, just pinging balls in, whipping them in. And they get their big Swedish striker on it. And she just heads it right in the back of the net. So I don't know what's going on. You know, you got to have faith in the U.S. women's national team. They are always number one for a reason. But to get your doors blown off in day one in the Olympics. Bad look. We've had our first few athletes, and I don't know if we as in Americans or we as in athletes in general have left the Olympics due to COVID. And I don't know if that's the Delta variant. I know Delta variant is sweeping through California, and I don't know what that stems from. Does that stem from people not getting vaccinated? Does that stem from, viruses just mutate over time and there's variants? So no matter what, even if you did get vaccinated, this was bound to happen. This is what the booster shot. There's so much. I have so many questions, and I'm not intelligent enough, and I didn't study enough about infectious disease to give you some sort of informed answer or make a joke about it, because I really like to make jokes on things that I actually know things about. I am like, people said we're out on Fauci now. So in, out on Fauci. I have no idea. Here's the thing with me and all these scientists. I just have a question. So it's a virus and it mutates, just like it always has. And people are getting upset at the professionals for saying, like, you got it wrong. But the professionals know more about the common cold than we do. You think, oh, if I just slam this orange juice and sleep, I'll be fine. And they're like, well, technically, orange juice wouldn't do anything. Rest will help. But really, you should just, like, they would know significantly, they would know more about anything. All these infectious disease specialists obviously know more than we do about whatever it is. Okay? I don't know why we love to speculate, and we love to say, idiots love to say. And I had this discussion with my therapist, and by the way, I graduated therapy, and I had this discussion with my mom. I don't want to sound arrogant, because in my mind, everyone is just as intelligent, if not more intelligent than me. That's just how my brain works. I always think everyone's better than me at whatever. Okay? But then you go out in public and you see people getting mad that the line isn't moving fast enough in Lowe's home improvement store and screaming at the cashier and cursing them out. It makes you realize how stupid the majority of people in America are. And I think that's why I'll never sell out MSG or sell out the Forum or sell out whatever big venue, Radio City Music Hall. Because the majority of people in the world are stupid, and the listeners that like me and the people that like me and the people that laugh at me are really smart. My dentist was working on my teeth this week. Shout out to my dentist, because he's one of my top 5 favorite people to see when I'm back in town. And the hygienist too. She's great. But they're like 1A and 1B. Like they're clumped together. They're a package deal. Like we were just taught, like, they're both intelligent people. Obviously, look at their jobs. But like, it's crazy how stupid everyone is. And he's telling me, and she's telling me, they think I'm hilarious. He's like, I listen to your show sometimes when I'm driving, and I had to pull over laughing one time. Like he's like, I had tears coming out of my face. That's an intelligent guy. So obviously, the people who like me are intelligent. So maybe I should take that and run. Take that and run. People that like me are intelligent. I'll tell you who's not intelligent, and then we'll be done. Listen, to the ladies of Hinge, you're all very intelligent. Okay? You aren't the best at flirting, and now I see why guys always have to make the first move. Because I saw on TikTok this girl, she said she went on a Hinge date with a guy, and the guy was like, hey, I really like spending time with you. You seem like a really cool person. Would love to hang out again. And she goes, you don't know me. I could be like a serial killer or something. What do you mean you want to hang out? Like, don't say those words. Don't say I could be a serial killer. And you want to know why we don't believe that? Serial killers' Instagrams aren't full of sorority girl photos. Okay? Serial killers don't have Alpha Z, in their bio. Serial killers don't have photos where they wear glitter on their faces. Serial killers don't do that. You couldn't be a serial killer. Okay? Don't say that when flirting. Get out of the serial killer talk when you're flirting. All right? It's not an intelligent look. All right. That'll do it. Friday, the 30th. Biggest episode yet. It's a solo episode. No special guest. Biggest episode yet. I better see you there because I'm going to get the stats and I'm going to cross-reference it. I'm going to find out. Even though a lot of cities are lumped together and I have no idea who's who. I will find out if you did not watch or listen to the newest episode of Franco's World. On the 30th of July, it's the biggest episode yet. The tools are being put in my hands to be successful. And my success is your success because you chose to come along with me on this ride. So thank you very much. In the meantime, until the 30th, keep taking care of yourselves and keep all those listens and downloads and views coming because I would hate for you to miss the boat on this. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day. See ya.